So we've bought a new anchor, and it is a Sarca XL.
The reason we bought a new anchor is because when we've previously sailed to some lovely bays and we've dropped the anchor, we have found that it's been problematic, and we've dragged and we've had to really work hard to find the right spot, and we didn't completely trust the anchor. So when we have anchored, we haven't stayed there for very long because we really didn't trust the anchor that we had. It wasn't performing, so we were always super nervous when we were doing it. And actually one of the reasons why we love sailing so much is to be able to anchor and swim off the boat and have lunch and stay overnight at anchor. We just didn't feel that the one that we had was going to be able to do all of that for us. So as Andy said, we have now bought a new anchor.
Yeah, so it's the Sarca XL. The previous anchor that we had, I don't know what it was. It wasn't a Lewmar Delta. It looked like it was a clone of a Lewmar. And in fact, we've called it a fake Delta because it is. It's a fake anchor.
Absolutely.
It's a fanker. That's what it is.
It is that.
So, we just decided, that we just cannot trust that at all. Now, on our old boat, we did have a Lewmar Delta, and that was absolutely spot on. And when we were looking to get the replacement anchor, because when we had all those problems, we thought we're going to go for the Lewmar again. But that's when we came across the Sarca XL, and we decided that seems to be a really good fit based on our reviews, based on all the positive feedback that we've read out there on the internet. So the question is, what size? Was it going to be a Sarca XL number 4 or a Sarca XL number 5? And for our boat, the Moody 38 just goes right in the middle between number 4 and number 5. If there was a Sarca 4.5, that's the one we'd go for. So what we thought was that, okay, let's look at the specs of the anchors, but more importantly, does the anchor actually fit on our bow roller? And this is where I sent off to get some cardboard mock-ups of the anchor. It was like a template, and they came from Jimmy Green Marine. And if you're looking at a Sarca XL, they have these handy templates that you can basically buy for just a couple of pounds, and you can just see what size they are and whether it actually matches up. And when I looked at the Sarca XL number 5, that just looked way too big. So that was another reason why we were looking at, do we modify the bow roller, or do we just stick with what we've got and just keep it as standard but go with the number 4? So we went with the number 4, and I'm really glad we did, because the number 4 actually weighs more than the fake anchor, the fanker. Yeah, it weighs more than that for a start. So that's an improvement right out the box. And when we've actually fitted it, we've put it onto the bow roller, again, it's like it should have always been there. So what I've done, I've connected the Sarca XL with a green pin shackle, 3 additional chain links, and the Kong swivel. Today, we were looking to test the anchor out, looking at all this wonderful sunshine here. Man,
look in the distance. Look at the fog in the distance. We have just sailed through that.
Yeah. So
we're going to show some footage of that shortly. But yeah, there was no way that we could do any anchoring. We couldn't see 20 meters in front of us.
20 meters.
So
it was
there was
awful.
no anchoring today.
Definitely not. But we did see something better.
We did. That is a surprise.
Yeah.
And you'll have to watch the video.
So anyway, Sarca XL number 4, definitely the anchor for us. And we'll also be testing that in the next few weeks. And we'll just go to some of our favorite bays and try it out.
Sailing back from Britain to Nos, and as you can see in the videos, visibility is poor, so I am glued to the radar, looking out for little purple squishes, which could potentially be buoys or other boats. And it's proving to be very useful because we have just come across a fishing trawler. Two fishing trawlers, and we managed to avoid them because we had the radar. So I would say radar is pretty essential if you're planning, or not planning, but you end up sailing in fog, because you need it. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment, and it's actually quite peaceful, but it's only not stressful, I think, because we have radar. If we didn't have radar, I'd be very stressed out right now.
Yeah, don't forget, I've also got to blow this horn every few minutes as well.
Which literally makes me jump every single time. So this is Andy blowing the horn to notify other boats that we are in the area and to mind out.
Right, blowing the horn. As you can see, we've got roughly 20 meters of visibility.
Yeah, that.
So, you know, it's...
So that's, this is land.
Yeah.
You can't see that. This is the ocean. Bye.
Bye.